Well, they say an early season snowstorm may be on deck in less than 48 hours, but today is picture-perfect fall football weather. Crisp and cool at Soldier Field in the Windy City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Chicago Bears. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Go! Middle. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Here we go. Check.
Hey, tight. Hey, wahoo!
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number 1 from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
Ready. The mic. Check. 45 the mic.
Yeah.
Check. Ready.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
All day, every day, any day.
From the 24, Newton. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that, 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
He's checking. Crash.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
Oh, good night, baby.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Right here.
Switch.
And an alley to run. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game, it leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Check 26, check 26, 3. 218, chopper.
On 2nd and a couple, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Paul Richardson, 84 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. Oh, good move. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. For big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now Allen off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Back to throw, Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Here's Newton. Aguilar has it. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 49 yards. Newton on first down. Completes it to Aguilar. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down. Now Newton on first down. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Here's Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Gay's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Keep playing hard.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
From the 31, Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. Check 4. Check 13. Check 20. Kill.
On first down, Simon.
Run.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. He's coming.
From the 41, Newton. He's going to wind up in air. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons.
Touchdown.
Paul Richardson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons push further out in front. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Watch the run, watch the run.
And some space here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. To the air again, Newton. And it's complete. Hooper. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Kill, kill, kill. Deuce, 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 deuce.
Greg, Mike 45, check Mike 45.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Ready. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Check three. Hatchet. Hey. Check 43. Kill.
On 2nd down now. It's Simon, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. A little juke. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive, he'll look to throw.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big hit.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. He was looking for Watkins that time. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you could hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Interception all day, baby. Yeah.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. To throw is Newton. This is caught. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down.
You're all mine, baby. You go get this. You're all mine. 59's Mike. 59.
From the gun, here's Newton. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, Well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9".
It's been a long day for you.
Who's that?
Newton now to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. On 1st down, it's Newton. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
We want it. Come. Great. Switch.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. And finding the tight end Hooper. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for it.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Allen. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Safety's creeping. Regular.
Now Allen again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
45's the mic. Curve for you. Get out of that.
Undercrunch. Switch.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Newton finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Ready? 89. Mike's 59. You ain't going nowhere. Greg, that's rock now.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. This is brought in at the 21. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Bears take over. Elsewhere, they have gone to the third quarter now in Dallas. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Hey, me and you all day.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Buying time to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Check nine. Middle.
Single.
At the 50-yard line. Alert! Hey, exit.
From midfield, here's Allen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Allen now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Watch that. Back.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 38, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off play action. Newton. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
Newton now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Check 49.
Now a handoff looking right. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Bottom Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Check 37.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 27.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First down, Falcons.
Set. 180. 45, Mike. 45. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Let's get it.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, plus 3.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, it's Simon, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check 50. Alert flare. Alert flare. Flare. Kill.
They'll keep it on the ground. Simon, and he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check the backer. Slam. Kill. Check nickel.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Check.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Mike, 45.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Great. Quarterback, D-line.
After the run, Newton going to throw. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end. And, you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time. And they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for the Falcons, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.